Hello there, and this is SunkenLand for version 0.5. This game has been updated and changed. We're going to discuss the updates, review it, and all the changes. We're going to discuss that. Let's go over there. It's got new water visual effects. Those have been updated. They're trying to brag about that, but that is a catch-22 in my opinion because we have longer loading times, and the weather effects have been changed for lightning storms and stuff like that too, and that translates to me to 1 FPS because this new visual effects have not been fine-tuned on the computer department on there, and we can't change them and adjust those lightning effects and all that kind of stuff, which really suck up the computer processing power on there, which is a negative in my opinion. So better graphics is good for people with top-end computers and stuff like that for a new visual experience, and this whole game in general is a whole new experience because lots of these islands have been reworked and changed. Some of them are completely gone. Lots of things like that have happened in this game, and I'm being extra cautious because the game just cracked on me, which is a whole other issue. If this game crashes on you, if you're in full screen, hit Alt F4 right away. Just don't bother trying to get Alt Tab, because then you have to go through the no mouse, and task generator thing with Control Alt Delete, which is a pain to do. If you have a problem with that, I can discuss you how to get through that part right there if it does crash. But that's just for me. Let's go on there and get some food. But we still have all the same things. We got the helicopter, we got the same boats. None of that has changed on there. But the map, even the starting island is different. That's why you have to have a whole new saved game. So what's different? Most of these islands are different. The underwater stuff is pretty much the same, but lots of these islands have been reworked and changed. Almost 80% of them are now new and different, and new things have been added. We have a new solar panels in this game. We have new level 2, what I call, for different versions of air tanks, and we have different backpacks. We have more accessories in this game now. We have new metals and ores for those the solar panels that you can get, and things like that. And weapons have been upgraded. Well, at least the guns have been upgraded and changed. You got to take them apart. You have all these different parts you put together in a gun machine. You get blueprints from one guy over there. We got another blueprint person over there, which I totally ignore because, what do I care about decorations? There's only one decoration I like, yeah, you're right there. I like that. That's an okay decoration. I don't mind that for decorations, but the other ones pretty much just don't interest me at all in this game. It's all about functionality basis. You can see those little things on the water. Those are water landmines. They regenerate, which is totally awesome. Hopefully that doesn't change because of regenerating landmines and water landmines. Just something that's really awesome to have, obviously. But some of the other new workbenches on here is this one right here. This is where you get the new ores. We can check out the new ores if you wanted to check that out there. It looks like this. This is what you get, and this is on the outer islands. This andesite, which turns into the titanium, and then we got some quartz, which is kind of hard to find. This is still the same, getting the steel ignis. But this one here, you put it in there. I think this is new because this has been so long, I don't remember. But it's pretty fast on getting bars on there. So yeah, it's really fast on getting that. Gun parts, there is just so many of them. You stick a gun in there, a broken gun in there, you get 2 to 3 parts, and then it equals to all these different parts right here. So that's one barrel, and then the next barrel is receivers. Each of these guns that you will see have 4 different receivers for increasing the damage, and then we have some other gun parts. So these are broken guns that I gotta take apart, and these are some more parts that are on there for the barrels because it just doesn't fit. There's just too much stuff. It comes with a user manual, which doesn't really help. As you can see, we have just a regular gun right here. We get to have the 5 parts up here and the 4 new optional parts, which weren't in the game before. And you find these blueprints. You craft them on here too. Quite expensive to make them with no effect. What does this do? It says it reduces the rate of fire of the gun. Why? What does that do? Nothing. This needs to be fixed and changed. And if you're going to reduce the firing speed up the damage, it doesn't show any damage increase or anything like that. For that, the receivers do. On the other hand, you can go up to 50% more damage on all your guns. So when you're crafting your guns, you can up the damage. You can adjust what scope you want, but it's still limited. What the hell is this? One scope? Well, there's a whole bunch of different scopes, and unfortunately, only the sniper rifle can actually use the 4x scope, and that one can't even use it. You have to use the M14 only. So only the M14 can have the scope on there. What happened to the scope? Oh, that's why on the scope. There's the scope right there, the 4x scope that you want. I was hitting the wrong spot, so that can do it. But that's a scope up there, so that can use it. So I ignore that. But the other guns, they don't have the scope. It really sucks. not having the scope. That's one disappointment I had, is you can't really customize your gun. But we have a lot of accessories. We have level 2 on our scooters and stuff like that on here. So yeah. We have a big handheld scooter. We have a big air tank on there too that we can craft. We have lots of other accessories in this game. We can go over them right now. So yeah, we can go over the basic weapon department, which is all basically the same. Harpoons for underwater. That might be new. I don't remember the harpoons, but I probably wouldn't have built them once I had a gun anyways, and really didn't need them underwater for stuff like that. But yeah, we get the big handheld scooter for something new. We don't have a new pickaxe, which kind of sucks because mining is really slow still. The scavenging tool is really awesome. Cuts down the looting down in half to like 2 seconds. So yeah, really fast at looting and stuff like that. The bigger air tank on there, obviously what it does. But we have portable inflatable bottles, so we have a consumable that you can use underwater to fill your tanks up a little bit and keep you going. So yeah, that's just an awesome thing to have, right? And you make 5 of them with it takes a copper bar, but copper is now easier to find than iron. Iron is a pain to find, and you can get lots of copper like everywhere. So as I said, the islands have changed. Lots of the changes on the islands is the iron is hard to find, and copper is all over the place. So that is different. But we have armor plates. It doesn't say that these are accessories, but they are. As you can see, they go into one of the 4 accessory slots, and it adds 60 armor to yourself. It says 50% armor up, but that's just an effect that doesn't really seem to work, or it might work, but it doesn't actually count on your armor part right here. But yeah, you can stick these on there and give yourself some more armor, which is needed because the game, the ranged guys are still aimbots, basically, right? They got a 95% hit rate, that kind of thing for themselves, so that's pretty bad. I think the lithium batteries were there before, but nice to have extra batteries. Portable repair tools, the weaker version of the plate armor that you can make. It still takes a lot of iron, but sleeping bags aren't really that great for stuff. Under the welding tool to help fix your base, that's new. And we got ammo and grenade pouches, but as you can see, it's just 2 slots for grenades and 2 slots for ammos that you can add in there. But inventory space is a key thing that you have to manage in this game. So any little bit helps, basically, right? On there, I still don't know what goes in the hand, which is really weird. I don't know what goes in the hand, and like done the game again. Repair this stuff up there. Potatoes are really nice and easy to make too in this game. I don't remember alcohol being so easy to make and being so useful. You don't get drunk in this game, and it adds like 100 to your health and your thirst, and it heals you 30, and you get some extra energy out of it too. So yeah, it's just all around. It is just like an awesome thing to have, and so easy to make in that department right there. But yeah, those are the new workbenches that we can build. Some of the other things that we can't build yet that aren't really working very good. I didn't make this large generator was in here before, I think. It looks like the old parts in there, but the solar panels, I can make those, but I don't have any batteries. I got the recipe. I swear to God, I got the recipe, but I just don't know where I can't find it in here. It hasn't registered on there, but we do have an automatic machine gun turret, and that's new. I haven't built one yet, but it would be awesome to have. But the best thing I think is going to be the naval mines, these underwater mines that regenerate. That is just crazy. But yeah, I got all the research done. So I researched it. It said battery pack, and I can't make the battery pack. It's just not working yet. So maybe in an update that soon will work. But wind power is good enough. So if you're looking for power, the wind power seems to be good enough right now. We have rubber floors for some of the stuff, but I haven't had to make rubber floors yet. Maybe for the gun there that I haven't made yet. But yeah, this is not bad. This is really easy to make a wind turbine. Just 5 iron, and all these other parts are really easy to make. So you can have lots of wind turbines. So the power is not an issue. The bases in this game is going to be an issue because these guys still attack you every other day. So every 2 days you're going to get attacked by a wave of guys unless you adjust it in your settings. I did because I got bored of it. And now with these landmines, it's become way too easy. But that's the fun part. Watching the guys swim around and blow up, and then the mines regenerate and they blow up again, which is awesome for defense. But as for base building, I think the best place to build your base is probably right here on the trader outpost. You still start the game. The game, if you didn't know how this game functions, as you start near this castaway island. This is a new island. It's almost the same, but a little bit different. There's little smaller islands around there. Do not make a bases on there. That's one of the don'ts you want to do in this game. Don't make it on there. Those little mutants on there just keep respawning, and you can't block them. In this game, you block spawns by building flags. That's why these things are all white, because I built a flag on there, and you can see it. And then these ones ones here I just haven't bothered yet, and probably won't. I'm pretty much done. I am missing a couple blueprints, but I have other things to do right now. Maybe if this game is updated and something changes, I can I can get these other ones in there, because they will have some blueprints on there. But circle. So we're talking about this underwater stuff around the first area is still the same. It's like level 1 area, circle level 2, circle level 3, and so on and so forth for the stuff. And you can see the little percentages of loot on there for their stuff, and it regenerates now. So the new loot system in there is your loot will regenerate slowly over time. When you loot an area like this unknown ruins near the Castaway Island, for example, was 100%. Now it's down to 12%. So I got like a whole bunch of loot there now, but it is just standard basic loot. As the loot gets better as you expand in circles around this map. And Castaway Island used to be in the middle of this whole map system right here that we can't even fully zoom out of anymore, but it used to be in the middle, and now it's on the edge. So the whole thing has been reworked and changed a lot. Lots of these islands are new. I think the green island might be new. This here island over here is completely new and totally broken. Basically, it's not working properly. Invisible walls that you can run through and see through, but you can't shoot through. We have floors that you can fall through in some of the other islands on here. I've seen some of the underwater areas, like the amusement park is still here, but some of the other underwater areas that should be around here are gone. The police station underwater was way closer and nearby, and it's a good place to loot because you got cop cars that give you a whole bunch of ammo and stuff like that. The main loot on the police station is under the floor. It's not working properly. You can't loot the main loot of the police station because you can't get access to it because it's underwater. I think I found the hole for the underwater map, so I might be able to get there eventually and do that. I should do a video on that if I do find it for this version, at least until they actually fix it and raise it. But other things they've done, like the Rubber Duck Island was a key feature in this game, was way over here somewhere, I believe, is totally gone. It's gone. There is a new Rubber Duck Island. So there is the new Rubber Duck Island way over here, and I didn't find any rubber ducks on it whatsoever. It is just another regular island with guys on it and buildings, like this one over here. This Prophecy Island is like a whole bunch of islands stuck together, I think, on that one, or maybe it's the Tireless Island, who knows which one it is, but lots of them. I think the Warehouse Island is still the same as it was, as you go around in a circle around this map. The Small Rock Island is new. It's relatively close to Castaway Island, and that's where you get your iron now. And around there, because iron is really hard to find now, at least it was for me, and it regenerates very slowly. It does respawn very slowly, but all these other islands around you, like this is the trading post, all the islands right here, they have lots of copper everywhere on here. So yeah, lots of stuff like that. The trader is still the same. That's why you probably want to just build your base here and park it right here, because the only way these guys get up is right through there, and you can just wall it off with traps, and then you're good to go. Don't have to build very much if you want to defend yourself for easy mode. But yeah, the standard stuff on here. But now we can buy. All those advanced parts are gone. There's the new parts you make for some of the things is right here to buy. You can't really find them no more. But these advanced parts used to be an issue, but now you can just trade for them, and they're pretty cheap to get. That's why I like coming over here, just because iron and stuff like that is a pain to get, because you have to go out there and farm it, and it takes a lot of time. And just buy it. Basically, sell some of the junk that you have and buy it, like broken serrated axes. Those go into iron, so I can deconstruct those in iron. So I don't want to sell those. But yeah, you just buy the stuff off of here. Like, there's a new nuclear power plant. So you just get the radiation. Buy this stuff right here for the radiation, and you need like 20 of them to explore that island. So buy up while you're here. Stock up on that stuff so you can explore that island. But that's all you can really get in there. There's a new merchant up here, which doesn't do very much yet. You can buy some of these blueprints, basically, right? But yeah, why would I want a blueprint for a fireplace or a sofa, double bed, tables? I don't care about that kind of stuff. And she only uses coins, I think, right, to buy the stuff. And you can buy a lamp that doesn't work. Yay. But anyways, the new workbenches for the guns is right here for the finding the blueprints. So all your old blueprints that you have, you can stick in here and get some points. You see the waste points right there. The blueprints are just 25, which is not really good. It should be more. It should be like 100 for the blueprints, I think. That's my opinion, anyways. But all these gun parts that you get for disassembling your guns, they give you some of them are just worth 6 points. Some of them are worth 20 points. Some could be worth 50 points. points or 30 points, depending on the gun part that you get. And that adds to the waste. You just put them in there, then you start the process, you get a blueprint out of it. And the bad part is the blueprints are repeating. So you will get the same blueprint. I did that 4 times and I got a repeat blueprint, which really sucks because if you go over there and check out the new gun system, there is a lot of stuff to do in it. Just a ton of stuff on here. These are some of the basic parts right here that you get for disassembling that you can turn in for stuff. These are the receivers. There is just a ton of different ones, as you can see on that one right there. Then we got some more parts for these for the guns, and these are the broken ones that I haven't done yet, and some of the damaged components that you can trade in there. But you stick them into your gun machine, take them apart. That's a lot of work to do, right? That's a lot of gun parts to break up there and do all that stuff. But you go to the gun workshop. You know, there's 4 different pistols, like 6 different rifles, a couple sniper rifles and shotguns and stuff like that, and they all have different receivers on them. They all have 4 each, representing up to 50% more damage. So yeah, we have guns that we can boost and customize. It's just the receiver part is good. The bottom optional parts for these things, not so much. This part right here, most of these things don't do anything. Nothing on my gun stats. It's so increased accuracy. Increases the accuracy of the firearm, but there's no accuracy stat on the weapon. Short barrel, whatever, it doesn't do anything. Nothing. Only this one here actually increases the muzzle speed, and that doesn't really what does it do? What does the muzzle speed do? It makes the bullet fly faster. Well, they're pretty much instant anyways. So I don't really get it for some of these things. Some of the things like silencers, they can crash the game. But you get these recipes. I got those recipes from that machine over there, and now I can produce them in here. You can produce all the parts in here like this, or find them off the scrap. Like I can't add a scope to even an AK-47. I wanted to make an AK-47 with a 4x scope, but I can only do a 2x scope, unfortunately. Instead, you have the ammo types. You can have the barrels, but it's limited. You have lots of things that have like extra barrels, extra shots, little things you can do on there, but some of them are just not that great for what they actually do in this game. Like the muzzle speed again, like these short barrels, long barrels, it needs more work basically. The receiver part is nice, making your gun do 50% more damage, but I think it just needs more. But you need all these parts to make this gun up and functional and working for yourself. Nighttime, that's cool. Let's skip ahead to daytime. That's why my days are going by, and I just start skipping them now and losing my food because I got unlimited potatoes. Well, not unlimited. This is just a small farm at the end of the day for making potatoes and making alcohol and being a total drunk. And I do have another stack of drunkenness. Where's my drunky stuff? My drunky stuff should be this food container. There. Oh yeah, there you are, right there. Another 30 alcohol. Do drink my days away, and I can start making some more because I got lots of potatoes. And there's just 1 potato each. But storage, as you can see, is a nightmare. But you can rename your barrels. I just haven't on there. But yeah, that is the guns on there. So that is a lot of work on the guns. The bolts and stuff like that haven't changed whatsoever. You got maybe some more decorations and things like that for your different things. Like, there's the lightning rod, but since I don't get a battery pack, I can't craft. There's not much point in doing that. Unless there's a battery pack in this thing right here. Could it be hiding in this one? No, just beds and decorations and stuff like that so far. So maybe it might be one of the things I just don't know what's going on with that part right there. But yeah, nothing new in the boat department. They're all still the same. The motorboat 30 still the best, I guess. Well, it wasn't the best before, but now 30 storage is the same as all the 30 storages over here that just cost less to make. So that's why I don't have a whole supply of all the boats before, like I used to have on my other game, all those boats. And still got some work to do on here, fixing that up there, because I wanted to go for a 3rd level and start doing more of these windmills, and that's there for a reason, because that's another exploit. Lots more exploits in this game to do, and they take away exploits like the reloading system that they had, and they add new ones with the regenerating loot and things like that. And some of the old, it's just basically old exploits and new exploits are the same. If you're interested in exploiting this game, this is part of the game. The mines aren't really an exploit, but yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot more in those because that is awesome, having those little mines in there. They take lots of metal, scrap metal, and some black powder, just 2 each. Look at this. That's not very much. 2 black powder is nothing. I got like 4 stacks of that stuff with nothing to do with it. The metal is a pain to get. The rubber, you find way too much of it now. So yeah, you can build a ton of these things all over the place. You just can't see where they are, right? There's no mouse pointer on where these things are. I'm out of metal. There's no group loot system yet, so it's still loot one at a time. Workbench is still function one at a time, so you can only, there's no stocking up on things. That's why I can't, like, do a cook order and cook a whole bunch of alcohol on there. I can just cook one at a time. That is it. But that's why I got 5 of them, so I can just cook a whole bunch and some water there, because I used the water up there. Give me some water. There you go. Drink that up there. Go purify some more water for me, and then we're good to go. So that is this game in a nutshell for this changes. So I'll keep up to date slowly on this game, because these updates are incredibly slow. This game is not done yet, but it is at the end of the day almost a whole new experience. At least it was for me, because all this underwater stuff around here on Castaway Island, it was the same for this stuff right here, but lots of the underwater stuff that I was looking forward to is gone, which was a disappointment. And then there's all these islands, lots of them are different and been reworked and changed and all this kind of fun stuff. So lots of these islands are new, changed, bigger, and more expanse. Just some of them just are huge now for how much stuff they have on there for the guys and stuff like that. But this course is not perfect. So if you decide to come back to this game, just build your base near this, trader place, or right on top of it or inside of it, because you can. That's what I would recommend to start with, just because it's so handy. And then get those landmines up and running as fast as possible, obviously, so then they can come at you. But yeah, it's just fun to work. I like it that the traps don't damage you, and I can just navigate that nice and easily myself. But when I get attacked every other day, but I changed that to every 4 days instead of every 2 days, and that's all you can do in the changes. So it needs more work. There is nothing going on with the factions yet, like they said, or the new storyline that they're going to add. There's nothing going on in there yet. It is just the same old stuff from before, but everything is new guns and all that kind of stuff. So you have to redo your base anyway. So if you're going to start over, you might as well get ready and get these places explored and some loot built up and things like that for all the new items that they might add in there. There's no gun battles, no boat battles on the water and stuff like that yet. Still working on that, which would be kind of neat, right? Because these guys just swim towards your base right now. So they just swim towards you, and later on they're probably going to just drive boats around there, right? So we're going to have boats with a whole bunch of guys on there shooting at you, moving fast, circling your base like sharks. And here, so yeah, lots of stuff like that on there. The helicopter graphics have been redone, and that's where we're going to end it. This has been long enough. We're going to show you. It's still a pain in the ass to drive the helicopter, but you get the blueprint off the research station now. We don't want to find that, so it's just an automatic thing you can find. As you can see right away, the graphics have changed, but you still can't see behind me. Still like that, which sucks. Like I'm hitting something behind me. It's still a pain in the ass to turn because you have your mouse to turn. You have your arrows for turning sideways, which actually turns your chopper a little bit. But you can see a lot of view, and you can shoot the birds. It's just really hard. So you can see underwater quite a bit too, right? With this updated stuff, but we can go backwards a little bit. Not too much backwards. We're just going high, forwards and backwards. But you can see a lot of the map now doing this. So you can explore a lot of the map, and the storms are just really bad and laggy. It's kind of different being in a storm while you're in a hot chopper. Stuff like that. That's why I call that potato and cotton on there. So if you're, you start the base on there, that green island has lots of potatoes. They're underwater if you want to find most of them. But yeah, let's go back and check out my base. Ooh, there we go. Lots of landmines on there. So yeah, there's lots of stuff to explore. Look, a little more gas. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Okay, that's not good. Now we're going to crash in the water. At least we land in the water and bounce. Whoa, 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 whoa. Crash. Okay, stop. Just, okay, now we'll go up. Oh, hit the roof. Hit the ground. Oh, yeah. We're just going to break this thing up. Oh, yeah, this is awesome. Okay, I think we're screwed. We are trapped. Let's get out. There we go. We are screwed. But I think we can push this thing still, right? Can we push it at least? We're stuck. Can we push it? Where's the push button? The boats have a push button if you get stuck somewhere. But yes, it kicked me up in the air. I'll just hit the gas and try and level out. Forward. Yeah, this is what's going to happen. Okay, so if you get stuck, it just kicks you up in the air really far. There we go. So now we can see our base again. So let's go in there a little bit more properly, a little bit more gas. It's just, I wish I could see down, and the turning is counterintuitive from turning right and turning left as well as double right. I guess more gas. It's really tricky. I don't have much experience on the chopper yet with this thing. Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. A little more gas. There we go. There we go. We landed. Yay! Probably have to fix that a little bit. But there you have it. I just wanted to show you how tricky that thing can be. You need to be practice on that thing to get that working good. But anyways, a whole new game for you to try out. Basically, that's what it feels like with making the new guns. But it's still just exploring and looting stuff. But at least you can drop your flag on places and stop them from spawning, and own the islands and build a base anywhere you want. The next best place besides building on here would be the Eden Island, which is kind of new and that's where you get some lemons now, right? Before you get lemons from the other island, but you can get some there. There's no pathway up there, I believe. This could be like a very safe place, I think. I got to build a base there and find out for 100% sure. But that's a really good place, and it's easy. It seems far away on this Eden Island from the Castaway Island because it goes out in a circle for difficulty. But this is like level 2 guys. They had like pistols, and that's what it for guns. So yeah, really easy. Level 3, I think, maybe level 2 or level 3 for difficulty on there. So not too bad for that. Let's drink some, get drunk, and take a break. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I will do some other videos on the fine-tune the best base locations and the exploits and stuff like that you can do as I explore them. I'm going to do them now. I'm going to exploit this. I want to copy this. That's one of my exploits I'm going to copy this and then take it apart for its resources and try and do that. I'm going to see if that works. I'm going to try that out there, see if I can exploit the hell out of that, because why not exploit stuff when you're done? That's half the fun of these games, is breaking them. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later.